beauty friends! Today I'm going to share with you how I created this look with my Avon faves that I wear to work on a regular basis. Now they've done a major overhaul since the last time I've done a full face of Avon, so I'm really excited to share with you some of their new products. Now, without further ado, let's get to the video. The first thing I do is prep my skin. Depending on how dry my skin is, I will have to use a hydrating primer to help give my skin a little boost to my morning skincare routine, like the GloKolor Hybrid Face Primer. I'm over 40 now and I'm having to use more and more hydrating products. Now, I love using this because it gives my skin a boost of moisture with its aloe vera, agave, and algae extract formula. It's really lightweight and my dry skin just soaks it right up. Now, a lot of times I will also use the Match Airbrush Retouch Tinted Primer. When I first tried this, I immediately thought of e.l.f.'s Halo Glow Liquid Filter. However, unlike e.l.f.'s, the Airbrush Retouch doesn't give you this out-of-this-world glowing skin. I know for me, I can't use the e.l.f.'s all the time because of that. I don't typically use a lot of glowy makeup products in the summer because my skin glows enough with the oil and sweat. So I was really impressed with the Match Airbrush Retouch because it gives a nice soft glow from within without it being crazy. Now, I tried this pretty much with all of my foundations, and each time I felt like my base looked incredible no matter how long my day was. Now it's time to spot check. So I don't usually do this every day, but when it comes to that time of the month, this is a must. This is another new addition to Avon and another that has replaced a staple in my makeup collection, the NARS Cream Concealer Pot. Not only is this one more affordable, but I also prefer the formula. The NARS one feels heavier in the skin and I can only use it to spot check. The Avon one is lighter, has a matte finish, and I've even been able to use this as an eyeshadow primer. Now, for brows, I'm using the Glimmer Brow Definer. To be honest, this is not my favorite brow pencil. First of all, it does not have a spoolie. And secondly, the formula is more of a waxy formula, but it does a job and it does last all day. Honestly, I've just been trying to use this one up, and then I'm going to grab their new brow pencil that they recently come out with. As you can see, this one, it does include a spoolie, and the tip is a more of a finer tip. Don't worry, I'll let you know what I think once I get it. For my eyeshadow base, I use the Cream Concealer Pot. I like to use this as an eyeshadow base on work days because one, it's already out, might as well just use it. And two, it makes applying makeups go that much faster, which, getting ready in the morning, especially with kids, time is not our friend. Now, while I let the concealer set on my eyelids, I then go in with the Love Highbrow Gel in Clear. I like the spoolie on this, and the formula doesn't get hard once it dries. The only thing that bothers me about this product is that the packaging is clear. I have dark brows, so I use darker brow pencils and pens, and if I don't give them a moment to dry, especially when I use a pen, then it ends up getting on the spoolie and you can see it in the package. Now that the concealer has set, it's time to apply a little eyeshadow. This chocolate brown in the Glimmer Multi Eyeshadow Quad in Minx is a great crease shade for my skin tone. Now, I don't usually wear eyeshadow most days to work, but when I do, it's usually a more neutral look. And this just gives me just enough depth in my crease. For a little shimmer, I use Love at First Sight eyeshadow palette. Now, both of these palettes are really easy to work with. I love using these palettes for work because they're not intense like my Natasha Denona or Pat McGrath palettes. Those are my weekend have fun palettes. For my go to work day-to-day look, my Avon palettes are the ones I tend to reach for. For my waterline, I used, of course, the Glimmer Waterproof Eyeliner in Brown Chocolate. Now, there are a variety of shades and formulas available, and these are probably the most pencil eyeliners I have and use. It always helps they are affordable, especially when you catch them on sale. For mascara, I usually use two. For my top lashes, I usually mix it up. Today I went with Love at First Lash Mascara. I like to use this when I want to add a little length and volume to my lashes. Now for my bottom lashes, I always use the Wash Off Waterproof Mascara. This is by far my favorite mascara because I can wear this to literally anything and it lasts. Now to the base. Starting off with the newest addition with Avon, the Soft Focus Foundation. As you can see, you don't need a lot and it's super lightweight. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing any foundation when I have it on. Most importantly, it has my base looking beautiful all day long. I've been using this for about a month now and I just cannot stop using it. It's become my favorite foundation. Now there is a matching soft focus concealer as well, but I didn't grab it because I still had a concealer that I've been using, the Cashmere 24-hour concealer. However, it's been discontinued and I didn't realize this until today when I went to make sure I was using, things that were still in stock. So I will be adding the new concealer to my cart soon and I will let you know what I think. Well, today you're actually going to be getting a sneak peek at the new liquid blush coming out later this week. The Love Total Devotion Liquid Blush. I got the shade Candy Hearts because it goes perfectly with the powdered blush I wear all the time. The Glimmer Powder Blush in Petal Pink. Now, blush usually fades, so to extend the longevity, I usually use a liquid or cream and then lock it in with a powder blush. I think this is a perfect combo for my skin tone. Now, to finish off the look, I of course used the Glimmer lip liner. Today I used Au Naturel, which is a perfect match to my natural lip color, along with the Glimmer Satin Lipstick in Desert Moon. I top it off with the Glimmer Go Liquid Lacquer in Waffle Cone. This is a perfect gloss for every day. It's lightweight and not sticky or thick like other lip glosses. I actually keep these in my purse at all times. It's my lips but better, so no matter what I'm wearing, I can use this lip combo. Now finally, to lock it all in, I use the FMG Set and Fix Spray. After a couple pumps, I'll just make sure it's all blended in and in place before it dries down. And now to my final look. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, if you'd like to see more content like this, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye!